to make sure we send Abe Hamida to the Congress. We're going to send Kerry Lake to the United States Senate because Donald Trump needs warriors in Washington, D.C. that look after our interests.
Kashyap Pramod Vinod, who go by the nickname Kash Patel, a key aide to the President-elect Donald Trump, is expected to succeed FBI Director Christopher Wray in Trump 2 administration. His critics describe him as a dangerous man. Amid all his controversies, he portrays himself to be a figure pivotal to uncovering the deep state in the US, who stonewalls orders direct from the president, and in his book, Government Gangsters, The Deep State, the Truth and the Battle for Our Democracy, he aims to do the same. 12 weeks of his last administration, Donald Trump planned to name Kash Patel as the Deputy Director of the CIA. Due to the pressure from White House officials and others, Trump could not execute his plan to appoint Patel as CIA Deputy Director during his last presidency. According to The Atlantic, Patel was ultimately denied a role in the pinnacle of the national security establishment, but Trump has promised to learn from his mistakes. Should he return to the White House, there will be no melees, hospitals, or even bars to restrain him as he seeks revenge against his political enemies. Instead, there will be Patels, those whose true faith and allegiance belong not to a nation but to one man. According to media reports, Kashyap Patel's parents are of Gujarati origin and belong to Gujarat's Vadodara. They migrated to East Africa and moved to USA via Canada. According to Department of Defense biography, Kash Patel served as the former Chief of Staff to Acting Secretary of Defense Christopher Miller and is responsible for leading the Secretary's mission at the department, including his executive staff and providing counsel to the Secretary on all matters concerning the department's operations. Previously, Patel served as the Deputy Assistant to the President and Senior Director for Counterterrorism at the National Security Council. In that capacity, Patel oversaw the execution of several of President Donald J. Trump's top priorities, including eliminating ISIS and Al-Qaeda's leadership such as al-Baghdadi and Qasem al-Rimi, and the safe repatriation of numerous American hostages. Patel also serves as Principal Deputy to the Acting Director of National Intelligence, where he oversaw the operations of all 17 intelligence community agencies and provided the President's daily briefing. Before joining the NSC, Patel served as the National Security Advisor and Senior Counsel for the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, where he spearheaded the investigation into the Russian Active Measures campaign to influence the 2016 presidential election. Concurrently, he oversaw sensitive programs for the intelligence community and US Special Operations Forces and worked to enact legislation to fully fund the multi-billion-dollar budgets supporting intelligence and counterterrorism operations worldwide. Kash Patel joined the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence following his tenure as a terrorism prosecutor at the Department of Justice, where he led investigations spanning multiple theaters of conflict and oversaw the successful prosecution of criminals aligned with Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and other terror groups. Patel also served as the Department of Justice liaison officer to Joint Special Operations Command, working with America's most prestigious counterterrorism units to conduct collaborative global targeting operations against high-value terrorism targets. Patel began his career as a public defender, trying scores of complex cases ranging from murder to narco-trafficking to complex financial crimes and jury trials in state and federal courts. A native of New York, Patel completed his undergraduate studies at the University of Richmond before returning to New York to earn his law degree, along with a certificate in international law from University College London Faculty of Laws in the United Kingdom. Kash is a lifelong ice hockey player, coach and fan. According to The Atlantic, his father left Uganda during the oppressive regime of Idi Amin in the 1970s and moved to the United States. Patel was born in 1980 and grew up in Garden City, New York. After an extensive stint as a public defender in the Miami-Dade County Office in Florida, the Richmond graduate in 2014 began working for the Federal Public Defender's Office, and in 2019 he stepped into the Trump administration. A staunch supporter of President-elect Donald Trump, who picks Kash Patel as FBI chief, he may initiate drastic measures to reform Federal Bureau of Investigation. Thanks for watching National Defense. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.